Thank you so much. Hi, I'm Linda Dano.
And I'm Dee Kelly.
Hi.
Welcome to Attitudes, everybody. Well, we're continuing our What's Hot series.
Yeah, you know what that is. What's hot, what's in, the latest, from names of your kids to the kind of car you should drive, what kind of car, all of it.
Everything that's in and trendy and now. And
so,
the latest thing is
popcorn.
That's
as
right.
a snack in between all the meals. You know, in between breakfast, lunch, dinner, at night. You just become a popcorn freak.
You can have it, it's an any time kind of snack, but we must tell you that it's without butter or salt or kind of seasonings and things. It's plain, old, boring popcorn.
Yeah, it's not very fattening either.
No, this is very good.
No calories, and it's good for you.
And you know we love to eat on this show.
Right.
We just do anything to get to eat something.
It's better with Milk Duds, but hey, you know.
And you can also get it popped. See this? You can pop it on the kernel itself now.
Now explain to them what
Isn't
this
that fun?
is. I've never heard of this.
This is popcorn to pop on the kernel. You put this in your microwave, and it pops right on the kernel, and you can eat it like this.
Is that sick or what? Has somebody been eating it, or does it come out like that?
No. Uh-oh.
It looks like
Somebody's
sort
been
of
eating
a... Has someone been eating this, Ronnie? No? This is how it comes out? Imagine serving this as a little appetizer. This looks like some sort of a crustacean that you found on the floor.
Where are its legs?
Is this having a good run in stores now? It can't.
Well, we'll just sit here and eat popcorn and talk.
Well, you know, they're trying. What can I say?
But you can eat it any time of day. So popcorn is hot, everybody.
Hot.
Yeah.
Right?
So who else do we have?
We have somebody else who's
show.
hot.
Yes.
Shelley Winters is here.
See that? She's going to love that.
Yeah, we've been talking to her backstage, and she's great. You'll like her a lot, I think.
She's just written a new book, and she's going to tell us all about Hollywood and all about her life and all about her.
Yeah.
Then Kay Unger is with us. You might not recognize Kay Unger's name, but you will know her because she's a designer for all of Gillian. Used to be St. Gillian, but now it's just Gillian for the 90s, and they have a whole new campaign, and she's charming and wonderful and smart, and she's here too.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
we should pass our popcorn around to the audience.
Yeah, we really should.
Yeah,
Good
we will.
idea.
On the break, we will. Okay. We want to introduce you to somebody who's we think is just great. If she were paid by the laugh, our next guest would have retired a long time ago.
So rich, right?
Yeah.
But she's not, so she has to keep working like the rest of us to pay her bills and keep her kid in college. Our series with comedians continues with a very funny lady.
She was once a school teacher in New York, and before that, an Italian from Brooklyn. Please welcome Joy Behar.
Yes.
Sit down.
Hi.
Were you really a school teacher? What
I
did
thought
you
you were
teach?
going to say, well, you're really Italian.
No, that I know. That I know.
Well, no, everybody thinks I'm Jewish, so it's, you know, wherever I go, people never believe me that I'm Italian. Even though my name is really Josephine. I mean, what more do you need?
Yeah, really?
You know.
How do you segue from being a teacher to a comedienne? One day did you just decide that you had it with teaching?
No. I used to be a teacher and while I was married, and then I was a receptionist at Good Morning America. I've had other jobs. And then I got fired from Good Morning America, and then I became a comedian.
That was so funny that that you got your material from that?
Well, I was one of their more hostile receptionists. Good Morning America at 8:30 in the morning. It was not a
pretty sight.
No, really.
And you have a kind of a distinctive voice.
Really?
So that was probably...
Sam Giancana, I'm compared to.
I think we should tell everybody who that is. Would you tell everyone who
Sam Giancana is? Yeah, I think think it was a senator, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
Wasn't everybody knows?
I don't know.
Yeah, in the Italian community, he was.
A big mafia person.
Big,
a little
big.
scary.
Were you always funny? I mean, did everybody always laugh at everything you said?
Yes.
Yeah.
They used to laugh when I was in elementary and I'd read the Bible. They would laugh. So I knew that
You had something.
Yeah, I mean, you just know these things when you're a child. I sat on the toaster. It was really, you know, every time I would do something.
You sat on the toaster?
Yeah, when I was a kid. Didn't you do that? No. Everyone does that.
Oh, sure, I did that, sure.
Why did you sit on the toaster?
It was a mistake, you know. I was like Shirley Temple, laughing and making jokes, and then I, you know, took my bow and sat on the toaster.
While it was
I burnt
hot.
my behind. Yes.
You know, I'm always so fascinated, because to me, stand-up comedian is the hardest job in the whole world. And
well,
to choose,
it's not brain surgery,
no,
but
it's
it's
hard.
yeah.
Do you ever get out there and have an audience that just doesn't get what you're doing?
Yes.
What do you feel like at that moment?
You feel like
do you want to
killing
quit?
them.
Yeah.
I've had audiences where, you know, well, I work the audience. I'm good with that. I work the house. If they don't like me right away, I make sure that they like me by the time I'm done.
Scary.
Yeah, I do. But I mean,
scary.
it's very frightening. In the beginning, they would just stare at me many times,
God.
you know.
That's so
I've done
horrible.
shows where people, men, generally, it's usually men, older men, are asleep throughout my entire show. You look at the audience and you see men sleeping. They're asleep. Or they're older guys and, you know, maybe they're a little, you know, on some medication or something. Is all I can...
Prostate medication.
Prostate medication,
Right,
yes.
right.
But they're asleep, yeah.
We're desperate to do stand-up, aren't we?
Well, no, actually, we were talking about that. We would never even... Well, they've asked you to do Catch a Rising Star.
Really?
Because she's very funny.
She is funny, yes.
no.
And we can, you know, I get a few good ones in occasionally, but God, that would be the scariest thing in the world, I would think. But I thought it was very interesting what you just said. When Linda asked, what happens, how do you feel when the audience doesn't respond? You said you feel like killing them instead of